Welcome into the recap of the Cubs' 9-3 loss to the Milwaukee Brewers as their lead in the NL Central is down to half a game. The Brewers pound on Shota Imanaga. Let's get into it. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank, it's about time. Every Lakeside client gets their own Lakeside banker. I've been a client for more than 20 years. Again, Lakeside Bank, it's about time. Folks, that was just an awful pitching performance by Shota, but I want to know, when you're down 5-0, why does the manager leave him in with two men on when he clearly doesn't have it? And then Bowers hits a 3-run home run off the video board. It's 8-0, and now the game is officially over. And some of you on social, what do you want him to do, Cap? Who are you going to bring in? Bring in anybody. It's 5-0. He clearly does not have it. There's two men on again. Get him out. My goodness. It's a long season. I preach it all the time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But that doesn't preclude us from talking about the in-game strategy and the minutia of baseball. I still like this team. I still believe in this team. But they need some help. They've got to get some pitching in here. They've got 7 pitchers on the injured list. But I did not think Craig Counsell had a good night tonight. I didn't think Carson Kelly defensively had a good night tonight. He's throwing through with a man on third and a guy on first. It's Churio, who runs really well, trying to get him stealing. Ball's in the dirt. Fortunately, Dansby did a great job to scoop it and kept the guy at third. But if that goes into center, it's another run. I didn't understand that one. I didn't understand the challenge, I believe, in the first inning that he had. First or second inning, he had a challenge, and he was wrong. It wasn't even a high-leverage situation. And he's using a challenge and burning one early in the game. He's usually pretty good at the challenges. So I didn't think he had a great defensive night. Did throw a man out stealing later in the ball game, Renhefo. But yeah, not a great night for the Chicago National League Ball Club. Their offense wasn't very good. They had one really big swing. That was the home run from Dansby Swanson, 430 feet onto Waveland Avenue. So let's get into the rest of this real quick. I'll take you through and get you off to the rest of your Monday night. I'm sure you're ticked off just like I am. It's also brought to you by our great partners at Tasty Trade. Stocks, crypto, futures, options, whatever you trade, you should do it at tastytrade.com. Yelich got a home run in the second. I mean, it was a bomb. Gone, 1-0. They add on again in the fourth. They add on again in the fifth, the 3-run home run. That's why I want to know, with two men on, hey, Craig, why are you leaving him in? Why? It made absolutely no sense to me. Some of you on social, Cap, who do you want to bring in? I don't care. I'll let one of you pitch. He clearly didn't have it. He's having a great year. Tonight wasn't his night. Down 5 in that ballpark with the wind howling out, you're going to wave the white flag? That's ridiculous. But when it's 8-0, it's a whole lot different of a mountain you have to climb. The Cubs did come back in the fifth. Swanson, his 7th home run, a bomb to Waveland Avenue, scores 2. Michael Busch, a double to score Nico. And that's all the runs that the Cubs would get. Our player of the game, there's a number of ways you could go here. I'm going to give it Ko for the Brewers. I'm going to give it to Bowers, who had a 2-for-4 with 4 RBIs, a 3-run home run. And I'm going to give it to Yelich, 2-for-4 with 2 RBIs and that initial home run. So they are the Gallagher Insurance Players of the Game. Gallagher, since 1927, partnering with Chicago businesses of every size to provide insurance risk management. Learn more at ajg.com. Quick look through the box score. By the way, it's brought to you by Sinus and SnoringMD.com. I don't snore. I don't have allergies because of these great people. Sinus and SnoringMD.com. An 0-for-3 for Nico. He's really scuffling at the plate. 2-for-2 with a hit by pitch and a walk for Michael Busch and an RBI. 0-for-4 from Bregman. Be nice to see him get going. Come on, man. You were brought here as a high-priced, big-money free agent. Need to see a whole lot more from Alex Bregman. Ian Happ, can we please move him down the lineup? Oh, my God. He looks lost at the plate. 0-for-4, 2 more Ks. He's taking pitches that are, right there in the middle of the zone. Yeah! Swing the bat! Sweet mother of God. Suzuki, a 2 for 4. He looked pretty solid at the plate tonight. And Carson Kelly, a 2 for 4 night. But just not a good night offensively, an awful night starting pitching-wise. And the Brewers, they just do what they do, and now they get their ace going tomorrow, Jacob Mizorowski. Quick look at the starting pitching matchup brought to you by our great partners at Hooters. Imanaga takes the loss. He's 4-4. 4 1/3 of 9 hit, 8 runs, all earned, 2 Ks, 3 walks, and 2 home runs. And for the Brewers, Sproat took a no-no into the 5th, but he only lasted 4 2/3, 3 hits, 3 runs there, earned 5 Ks, 3 walks, and 1 home run. And I have a question. First 2 batters at the bottom of the first for the Cubs walked. You know what the Brewers manager did? He sent the pitching coach right to the mound. 2 batters in. Fix that right now. And they got out of it and didn't allow a run. Our guy, it's 5-0, 2 men on, Bauer's up, and guess what he does? I'll let him face him because heaven forbid we go to the bullpen. That was a ridiculously poor decision. Cubs get pounded tonight. Studio 41, look ahead. They did this awesome kitchen. Guess what? They can do yours too. Studio41.com. 2 more with the Brewers. Mizorowski against Ben Brown, and then a getaway day game for Milwaukee and the Cubs on Wednesday. Cubs will stay home. Milwaukee will obviously leave town. Day off Thursday. Astros in this weekend. Cubs get rocked. Awful. Absolutely awful. Got to keep grinding, man. 162. Got to keep grinding. Not a fun night tonight. Take that.